Baba, despite a physical infirmity that prevents you from sitting because of the problem with the base of your spine, you have really, in a sense, transcended the body and the limitations of the human form with the enormous energy and enthusiasm that you are able to generate in so many people, and the enormous self-confidence that you're able to inspire in them. What is the philosophy that has sort of given you this altruistic thrust?
I always accept my illness with faith and peace of soul. I always remember him for what is left rather than curse him for what is lost. That's why I could live for 4 decades with physically handicapped people, children of darkness at Anandavan.
The main philosophy that you have perpetuated in your, and we will start with Anandavan, though your activities have extended manyfold beyond that, has really been that it is charity that destroys and it is work that builds. Where did this idea come to you from? Where was it born? How did it germinate?
Because I have seen in this world people becoming welfare addicts, healthy people. And I was confronted with the deformities of the leprosy patient, with no thumbs left, no toes left, no fingers left. Even they could not show where it aches, where it hurts. I was confronted with the blind boys who could not see on the mountain, who could not see a pinch of salt in their plate. Their eyes were never caressed by a ray of light, even once in their lifetime. And I was confronted by the deaf and mute children. Vasantrao Deshpande and Kumar Gandharva, they came here. They were sitting with a vacant look towards. Then I realized that on the stage of life, though they are present, they are totally absent in this world. I said to them that if you, up till now, right from the globe of the birth of the globe, leprosy patients in this world were walking all alone. In Anandavan, they decided to walk together. And then I fly this slogan, charity destroys, work builds. And you can see in this small world, though it's a world within a world, it's a world without a world, you can see that they produce everything except salt, sugar and kerosene. It's a mighty faith which has worked miracles.
I think the overwhelming feeling that one gets here in Anandvan is the enormous sense of optimism, of self-sufficiency. It's almost as if people who have a handicap have forgotten that they have a handicap, or who have transcended it.
Unless you are inspired, you can't inspire others. Unless you are moved, you can't move others. Unless you are motivated, you can't motivate others. This perfume embrace of life which my patients give to life has shown a greatest loyalty to life. Once, when I pronounced the diagnosis of leprosy, they hated to live. Now they love life. If you go to our corporate store here, you will find even rouge paints, snow, powder, nail polish. This is how they have fallen in love with life.
I think the other dimension that strikes one over here is that there hasn't been an attempt on your part to impose your philosophy in the sense of your practices of diet or clothes or anything like that, that your community is encouraged to be themselves.
In social service, you can't dictate things, because social worker is he who understands the needs before they are born in others. He is a work of persuasion, perseverance. Patience is our reward.
Baba, you mentioned that you can only inspire if you're inspired yourself. And I think that many of us sort of experience our frailty and our weaknesses. Sometimes we are moved by the suffering that we see. And when we sort of seem to be grasping for this wellspring of inspiration, where does it come from for you?
Before the youth, they want to do something. It's like twilight. Figure is noticeable, but not recognizable. When they are exposed to different adventures and frontiers and fields of service, they can pin down that whose silhouette it is, and then they decide to do some work in this life.
So where does this wellspring lie outside the parameters or the umbrella or the reach of Baba Amte?
I think if the disabled sector, these outcast people on an outcast land, if they could create an Anandavan, about which with great pride I say, the joy in Anandavan is much more infectious than the disease is Anandavan. I said to the youth, they happen to be leprosy patients. If there is determination, devotion, dedication, if there is willingness to listen to the promptings of your conscience, Anandavan experiment can be multiplied everywhere in this world.
You have the faith in people's conscience?
I have mighty faith in people's. Well, there is only one type. Gandhi aptly said, I don't believe in class war. The war is going on within me and within you. It's an eternal struggle going on between need and the greed. If need has an upper hand over the greed, then the social service can take good shape.
What is the role of leaders such as Gandhi and Vinoba Bhave and you have drawn inspiration from these two?
I think leader is he who leads himself. Leader is who believes that courage alone can give him power to listen to the shouts of triumph. He doesn't bother what others say. So courage, dedication, simplicity, these are the things which help the leader to get followers. In my case, I am a captain of the team. I am not a leader. I am the first among the equals at Anandavan. So they were motivated, they were inspired, and they started doing work. There is no bell, nothing of sort. You must have seen how the work is going on clockwise.
It's almost as if initiatives such as people, such as you, is a kind of oasis of hope in a vast ocean of despair and poverty that is India. Do you feel optimistic about the future of India?
I feel very optimistic about the future of India.
What is that source, Steve?
Because in this very India, those who are most unwanted, those who are dubbed as most unclean, if they can create a forest of bliss on this earth with cooperation, with love, with understanding, because they shape the purpose, they give a definite direction to their life, and they rationalize their part. In this country, everybody talks about the purpose, about the aim, about the goal. Everybody talks about the direction. Gandhiji gave this thing, Mars said this thing, leaders have shown us the direction. They don't rationalize their part. I hope the citizens of this country will have to rationalize their own part now. Time has come. How to awaken this awareness? Our leaders are miserably failing awakening this awareness. They are in a hurry. Power always corrupts absolutely. Service gives a power which rules over the head, heart and hand of the man.
Baba, we've talked about leadership, and you've described yourself as a captain of the team. What kind of future do you see for the movement beyond you that you have initiated? At the moment,
you have seen my sons, my daughters-in-law, their colleagues, their friends, scuttling their career. They have joined. Far from the madding crowd, they are serving in the Maharogi travel projects. So I don't feel discouraged. For the present, I am very much worrying because of the disintegrating forces in this country. I being a humanist, and after having combed Punjab on several occasions, I feel that national agenda number one should be national integration in this country. And for that, I wanted to add grace to the descent of life also. Even in my sunset years, I'll be 75 when I move. I'm out to catch the rising sun.
This is, you have been to Punjab 5 times at least. Where do you think the solution lies?
Punjab was never a law and order problem. Bullet for a bullet is a myth. When I went there, during the Bharat Jodo Abhiyan, first phase, those who declared Khalistan, these Panthi committee members, Vasan Singh and Gurudev Singh and Manu Chahals, we met in room number 48, 49 in Parikrama.
In the Golden Temple.
Golden Temple. They said, Sikh nation is in danger in India. I said, why should I waste my time and my energy in talking to the people who talk about Sikh nation in India? I'm very sorry. Bolo to sahi. Please talk. And they said, then in the end, I broke down when I said, look here, what Bhagat Singh did, what Gandhiji did. If you go to India Gate, you will see so many names of Sikh patriots, soldiers, colonels. Chief Air Marshal of India was a Sikh. Why do you talk like this? I found out one thing. They want to take vengeance of the Delhi riots. मंदिर मस्जिद गिरजाघरों ने बांट लिया भगवान को, धरती बांटी, सागर बांटा, मत बांटो इंसान को. Their move. Those hardcore terrorists who declared Khalistan also had shed tears when I shed tears when I thought, what are you doing with this country? I have hypothecated those tears with the Prime Minister of India and said to him, please, this is not a law and order problem. Political initiative will have to be taken. And then they talked about Lalenga. Look here, they had opened a talk with him. Why don't they not open talk with me? Then I said, he was not an important man like you. He never went to the bus and said, those who are Sikhs get down, those who are Hindus get down. He never shot innocent people. He was a target killer. Army had perpetrated certain atrocities. When our army occupies for years, it happens, ours is the best army. And then I used to say that Stengan used to get down. And then they said, look here, these mercenaries, these smugglers, these Pakistanis who are fomenting the trouble in India. We are target killers. We will kill Gandhi, we will kill Rivero, we will kill Siddha. We are target killers. And then they define Atankawadi. I said, who is Atankawadi? जो निरपराध आदमी की हत्या करता है वो आतंकवादी. They define it. Babar Khalsa people also whom I met, they also define like this.
What is it that we as individuals can do?
We must stop the balkanization of our conscience which is taking place in this country.
Could you elaborate that? Balkanization of our conscience.
For example, when I went to South during my first Mart, Bharat Jodo Mart, I had a badge on which it was written in Hindi, Bharat Jodo. And people from Tamil Nadu, Kerala, they said, oh, ye Hindi likha hai, please remove this. I said, look here, I have written in 2 languages, Knit India, Bharat Jodo. When I go to Tamil Nadu, in Tamil I will write Bharat Jodo. When I go to Kerala, it will be written in Malayalam. When I go to Andhra, in Telugu. When I go to Maharashtra, in Marathi. When I go to Karnataka, Jodisi, Bharata Jodisi. Like this, I was given a roaring reception there. We cannot foist our ideology on them.
Baba, in your work with the tribals, has it ever come up for you the dilemma of civilization, of progress? Is it inevitably a